Like I was saying, tank's really not that dirty. We're getting rid of this as we go along, and this red stuff here, he's doing pretty good. He's my oldest fish in there. Second oldest is popping his head up above him. And then the other two I've only had about 2 years. My clown and my other damsel that is hiding. I've only had about 2 years, but I've had these two about 4, almost 5 years. This one right here. And then that one probably 3, maybe 3.5, 4. But he's the one I've had the longest since I started my tank. He's breathing kind of heavy, but it could be what I put in the tank earlier. Started dosing this earlier tonight. This is the first time I dose it. You dose it once a week. It controls nitrates and phosphates. One thing to know about this, it is flammable. Contains denatured ethanol. Oh, no wonder it's flammable. No wonder. So my question on that reef keeping group was kind of dumb. Oh, there's my other damsel. No. She went in the shell. Yeah, she's in the shell. No wonder Groucho's been like, hey, I've been kicked out of my home. These bastards keep kicking me out of my home. Anyway, started dosing that. We'll see what happens next week when I dose again. But the reason we're dosing it is that stuff there and this reddish stuff here, not the pink stuff, but the red stuff. He's like, you got that camera real close, big hoss. And honestly, people are probably going to see this video and say, wow, that's a lot of algae for a tank. Then you look at the back, there's all that coralline. So it's not like the tank's not doing alright. It's doing alright. I just started the Refugium a day ago. That's what this video is really about. Is the dosing and the Refugium. Oh, there she is again. They're playing tag. They do this quite frequently. He or she used to bully him. And now they're kind of getting along ever since I put the Refugium on. I don't know why. Maybe it's just more flow. And the more flow is helping. And I took that off, and that's never going on a tank again. It'll probably go on this just as a backup, but not for very long. Probably 3, maybe 4 months. And then I'll get the next thing, which is going to be a HOB Refugium. Another HOB Refugium. And then also I'm going to try to do a sump for this tank. And I need something that's going to fit in this small little space of an area. Don't mind all the junk down there. It's just junk. It's just books and stuff. Anyways, this is my next saltwater tank. And I just have buckets and stuff in there for right now to keep them off the floor. Anyway. I'm going to get another one of these because they seem to work pretty well. And I'm going to set it in here right next to this one. And that's going to be their... Wow, Groucho just made a rude exit. He's like, you guys are in my home. You got to remember that. This is my home. He is the king of the tank after all. That clown just kind of minds its own business. The clown actually fights with her a lot. I don't know why. Maybe they're trying to cross species or something. Who knows? But anyway, I had to delete Raid off my phone. It's a video game. So that I could upload this video and show you guys that I got a Refugium. And there's Chato in it. And I do have some filter bags in there. And I kind of just threw that Marineland filter in there to give it some extra bacteria from the Marineland. And I'm going to take that out in like 2 or 3 days. I just did that as kind of a buffer system till I get some pinky floss or whatever I'm going to use inside of this, because I'm going to put some pinky floss. People have told me if you put some pinky floss in this section on this side where the Chato actually is right now, it's all backed into that corner. We got some little hitchhikers that came from the fish store with us. I've already removed a few of them. I don't like them in my tank, and I never really have. They're bristle worms, or also fireworms. They're the bright pink ones. They're not brown. They're bright pink, and they sting your hand, and I don't like them. I never have. Anyway, y'all are seeing the room, the downstairs room. This is the downstairs room. We're not going to give you a view of the floor because it's just kind of dirty in here. Although I did vacuum yesterday, literally. I just don't want you seeing the rat's nest right there. I call that the rat's nest. Although it's really not that